What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we kick off the Gauntlet Series for the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds, and their first opponent will be the JLAB Epic Lab Edition earbuds. Let me see if we can get that in. There we go. Now, this should be a good head-to-head between these two. The JLabs haven't been in the Gauntlet Series for a while, so I thought it'd be nice to get these guys out and compare them against these JBLs, see how they do. This should be a lot of fun going in. Now, if you want to see price specs and app breakdowns for each of these earbuds, I'll leave links in the description below to my unboxing videos for both. That way you can check that out and then come on back and join us for this head-to-head. So let's go ahead and grab one of each of these out. All right. Let me grab this one here. All right, as you can tell, there are two different form factors here. You've got the in-ear version with the JLabs, whereas with the JBLs, you got the stem style. Both of them very comfortable when you for long-term use. I think the JLabs will protrude out a little further. Whoops, I dropped it. I was afraid I was going to do that. They protrude out a little further outside the ear, but not by much. If you can get you can see here's the JBLs. This goes in and this is out, whereas the JLabs, this portion is in, and you get that. It'll protrude out just a little bit more, but still very, very comfortable to wear long term, the both of these. So what we're going to do now is we'll go ahead and do our comparison testing, and then we'll come back with the sound test. Stay strapped in. This is a mic test with the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JLAB Epic Lab Edition earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JLAB Epic Labs Edition earbuds in a quiet location. This is a mic test with the JLAB Epic Labs Edition earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the JLab's Epic Lab Edition earbuds in a crowded location. All right, we are in my backyard. We got the Live Beam 3 earbuds in the air. We're using the actual case to turn on noise canceling. Right now we are in ANC mode, so I can hear just about everything. I hear birds chirping. We got someone mowing their grass. So we got a lot, some good ambient sound. We got traffic from the street behind the house. We got traffic on the Turnpike Bridge. So we got a lot going on. As you can see, we are in ambient mode. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and flip these on to noise canceling. But before I do that, just want to let you guys know that I did switch out and went with the larger ear tips as opposed to the medium ones that come stocked on them. So let's go ahead and, whoops, locked on me. Let me go back in. There we go. Noise canceling. Noise canceling has been turned on. And I have to admit, it did take away the traffic sound. However, I am hearing whatever is chirping right now. Oh, I just saw my first lantern fly of the year. That's not a good sign. But anyway, I still hear, I think it's a cricket. I think that's what it is. So I think it's had a certain pitch or a certain decibel. I could still hear that. However, all the traffic that I heard in the back street and on the bridge is gone. So it's doing a decent job of knocking out some noise here. It's not getting it all, obviously, but a really good job. So if I had to go ahead and choose which one, if I'm going from choosing what I rate them, rather, going 1 being absolute trash to 10 being the absolute best, I'm going to give these guys a 7 on that. Excuse me. Mainly because, again, I got traffic going over there. I can see the cars on the bridge, on the street. I cannot hear them, but I can hear that cricket. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's just getting through. I can hear that. So yeah, 7 I think is great for them. So again, no audio is being played while I'm doing this test. It's strictly the strength of the noise canceling technology within the earbuds. So again, very nicely done. I give them a 7. This has been the ANC test for the JBL Live Beam 3 earbuds. All right, we are out doing noise canceling ANC test rather for the JLAB ELE Lab Edition earbuds. I hope I pronounced that correctly. We're out taking a walk. We got traffic going back and forth. Right now, I am in be aware mode. They're transparency mode. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and switch these over to noise canceling quick. I'm using my S23 Ultra to shoot this, so I cannot show you the app. So we're gonna go ahead and do this real quick. One tap on the left earbud. All right, noise canceling has been activated. And we're walking down the street. And they're doing a pretty good job of canceling out noise. 2 things. 1, I did switch to a larger ear tip for a better seal. And 2, I am not playing any audio at all while doing this test. This is strictly the strength of the noise canceling. And I could barely hear the cars going by now. I mean, it's doing an okay job of isolating most of the ambient noise outside here. So, could it be better? Yeah, definitely. I think it's just right on par with all the other earbuds in this price range as far as noise canceling goes. Excuse me. Still trying to coming back from that flu. All right, so it's a good job. Again, I'm not using any audio, so even with audio being played, it would definitely flood the zone as far as music goes, and you wouldn't hear any of the ambient noise that I'm hearing seeping in at the moment. So, are these okay? Yeah, I say they're okay. I give them about a 7 on my 1 to 10 scale. So, for the price point, it's pretty good. And this has been an ANC test for the JLAB ELE Lab Edition earbuds. All right, we are back in for the sound test. I did a coin flip off camera and the JLabs won, so they'll get to go first. We are in their app here, as you can see. Right now we're in Be Aware or their ambient sound feed mode there. Went ahead and reset the EQ, so we're zeroed out. We're not using any of the presets. And my personalized settings have been reset back to normal. We do have music mode turned on here. And also I want to show you guys that we do have LDAC turned on. So we're going with just the basic sound of these right out of the box with LDAC turned on. So let's go ahead. I didn't get my music queued up. I should have had that done. Let's go ahead and get into that. We're going to start with our first song. Like I said, like we did in the previous, we're going to go song by song, and we're going to see who does the best per song here. All right, so, all right, we got Feeling Good coming up here. Let me get that out the way. That's annoying. Okay, we're going to make sure we are at optimal listening level. All right, we are there. All right, here we go. All right, the vocals sound clean and clear. Very, very nice. Okay. Now, when the background vocalists come in, you get that the sound stage is widened out. You get one in each earbud, so they don't sound like they're in front of you. Okay, nice, clean vocals by the lead singer. Absolutely love it. Now, if you have this song, follow along with me. Okay, very nice. And again, with the background vocalist, that soundstage, it sounds really good. All right, very clean. Nice. All right, went over a little bit. I was enjoying that. So, all right, so nice, clean vocals, soundstage. When the background vocalist came in, nice and wide. Like I said, they sound like they're around you once all three of them are on, and then just very clean, clear vocals. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead. We're going to switch over to the JBLs and have them run the same song. All right, we are back in. We got the JBL Live Beam 3s in. And as you can see, we are in the app. We've got LDAC turned on. So that means all the other features, adaptive EQ, spatial audio, personify, are all turned off. I went into the EQ settings myself and created a flat default setting there. So that way everything's zeroed out. So let's go ahead and let me drive in. Let me start over here. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our song here. We are at our optimal listening level. Let's get it. All right, right off the bat, nice, clean, crisp vocals. Very clean. Nice sound stage widens when the background vocalist comes in. You get both. You get vocals in both left and right earbud from the background singers. Now, if you have this song, follow along with a. All right, again. You got the parsing of the lips, the breaths, the detail is there. Very clean. I like the way this sounds. Okay, now we got the background vocalist again. Soundstage widening out. Very nice. Very clean. All right, again, very clean with the background vocalist soundstage. I really, really like it. All right, let me put these out. All right, so if I had to choose between these two on this song alone, strictly a cappella, no instruments whatsoever, I would have to go with the JLABs. These guys were just a little bit louder naturally than the JBLs. I think that's what will give them the tick up when it comes to this type of song. The vocalists, lead and background vocalists, were just a little bit naturally louder. However, everything else was pretty much on par. The crispness, the detail, and the sound stage were right on par with each other. It's just that natural volume. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and flip over to our bass song and see how they do. All right, back in. We got the JLabs in. Let's go ahead with our bass test. Here we go. All right, right off the bat, nice punchy bass. Nice, gives you the level, so the detail's there. Here comes the bass drop. Okay. All right, all right. Nice. And then you got that little 4-second reverb there. Nice. It's clean. The shimmering sound is nice and crisp. That bass drop again. Well, just nicely done. Sounds really good. If you have this song, follow along. You know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the levels of bass. Here comes the bass drop. That reverb, one more time. Very nice. Very nice. Very clean bass. And again, that shimmering sound is nice and crisp. Almost a little overshadowing on these ones, just a little bit, in my opinion. But the bass was really good. All right, so let's go ahead, switch over to the JBLs, and give them a shot. All right, we got the JBLs in. Let's go with the bass test. All right, powerful bass right off the bat. Again, giving you that nice detail. Shimmering is nice and crisp, but not. Here's that bass drop. Oh, that bass is nice. Oh, the reverb is great. Then we got that 4-second reverb. Now, like I was saying about the shimmering sound, very crisp, not overpowering. Oh, just the rattle from the reverb is so good. Very clean sounding. Very nice. I don't know if you guys can hear that. We had a plane fly overhead. Here goes the bass drop again. Oh, that reverb is so good. Oh, very nice. All right, again, very, very clean to get these out. All right. Now, both of them had great sounding bass. The shimmering sound was nice and crisp. It was a little bit overpowering on the JLabs, not as much on the JBLs. Um, Now, if I had to choose which one won this one, although the JBLs were a little bit louder naturally, I got better bass out of the JBLs in this one. So I'm gonna give this ones to the Live Beam threes. The bass was just a little bit more powerful and everything, even though, despite the fact that the J Labs is naturally a little bit louder, I just think that, especially when it came to the bass drop, the reverb was a little bit more powerful on the JBLs than it was on the J Labs. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our last song. All right, we end with our final song, Home by Kenny G. I love these instrumentals by him. I think these give me some of the best representation when it comes to just clean instruments and everything. So let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, right off the bat, you got nice crisp keys. You got the high keys, and you got the nice little thump, little rumble from the low keys from the keyboard. Oh, that lead saxophone comes in very crisp. And again, you got nice balance here. Very clean. Very crisp. Very clean. I love it. And I like the brightness too. I really enjoy it. Nice bright sound. Gives it a lot more power, a lot more punch. Very clean. All right, absolutely love the way that sounds crisp. That saxophone sounds so crisp. I just loved it. Just really, really great sound. All right, we'll go ahead and get these swapped over to the JBLs and see how they sound running this song. All right, we back in. We got the JBL Live Beam 3s in. Let's get started. All right, nice clean vocal, nice clean keys there. Got nice little bit more of a little bit nice little rumble there with the lower keys. All right, nice. All right, that's a crisp lead. That's a crisp lead saxophone, and then you got that balance. Again, you're getting that detail, that little rumble from the little bit of bass from the low keys. So that detail is definitely there with these. Very nice. Oh, so clean. I like that detail though. All right, again, love the detail when it came to the low bass on it. Sound wonderful. All right, oh, this is going to be, all right, let me get these out. Okay, let me get these out. Okay, now this was a really good contrast when it comes to sound overall. The J Labs was definitely had a brighter volume, gave the sound, gave the song rather. If I could talk, Jesus, it's getting late for me. Getting the song a little bit more balance, or not more balance, but a little bit more brightness, a little bit more oomph to it. Um, while as the JBLs, although not as bright sounding, with as the J Labs, again, we're using flat, no EQ settings, no extra um, personalization settings or anything. This is straight how they sound, right out of the box, no tinkering. All right. But the JBLs, even though not as bright sounding as the J Labs, you definitely found you got the detail, like the low key, the little rumble from the low keys on the keyboard. You got that type of detailing when it came to the sound of this. Not only that, but you still got crisp lead saxophone on these. But I'm man, I love the detail. I like the detail. Uh, so that I'm going to give that the win on this one. I'm going to give that one to the JBLs because of that detail. I like the fact that I was able to actually catch that where I didn't catch it on the J Labs, but the sound was nice and bright. It just got you sitting up straight. Like, okay, this is sounding good, but you missed that detail uh, that you got out of the JBL. So I'm going to give the win here to the JBLs, uh, strictly on detail alone. Let's go ahead and pick my winner. All right, we're back in. Now, this has been a great episode to begin the Gauntlet Series for the Live Beam 3 earbuds. Their opponent in this one, the JLAB Epic Lab Edition earbuds. Let's go ahead and talk who's going to walk out the winner of this one. Now, I have to admit, they both did great during the sound test. I'm going to incorporate all the other aspects as well: the mic test, the noise canceling test, and everything as well. As far as the noise canceling test, I think they were both on par with each other. I gave them both sevens, so they're both equal there. As far as the phone call quality, I think I will give that to the JBL earbuds. I think they had a better mic, in my opinion, when listening to them on playback. And I had no problems when people talking on either one. But I think I'm gonna give this slight edge to them on that. But now, when it comes down to the sound test, I think I'm going to go with the JBLs on that because of the detail that I get. I got better bass out of the JBLs than I did out of the J Labs, but I did get a brighter sound overall out of the J Labs as opposed to the JBL. So so basically you got better detail, better bass, and then you got better overall volume, overall sound. No, just say overall volume there. So if I had to choose between these two earbuds, I would pick the JBL Live Beam threes. I think these would be it's a very close game, very close on these ones, but they will get my win on this one on as far as overall when it comes to the total package. So my winner will be the JBL Tour Pro, Live Beam threes. This wraps up episode number 1 of the Gauntlet Series. If you like what you see, go and hit the like button. If you want to continue to join me as I continue this Gauntlet Series, and I got other Gauntlet Series coming up. I got the Buds 3. They got a Gauntlet Series coming up. I'm weighing if I'm going to give the Moto Buds Plus a Gauntlet Series. So let me hear you in the comment section if you want to see a Gauntlet Series with them. But also hit the subscribe button and notification bell. That way you guys are notified when those videos drop. And again, I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for coming out. Peace.